I. Now you try that. You. And. That's it. I.
Oh, Rach, will you listen to me? Please, please. We'll break in the windows and the new roof will be lightweight. You see, that way if things go boom, only the roof will come off.
If you're not careful with all these magnificent plans of yours, you'll soon be an American millionaire.
Oh, well, I didn't come over here to be a beggar living on your uncle's charity.
I know, darling, but just think, would it be lovely? We're going to be rich.
And then we shall go home.
This is your home. If only you'd give up your ghosts.
Ah, they're my ghosts.
Whose ghosts?
Ah, oh, they're mine.
No.
I.
Oh. No.
Oh,
No. Don't be discouraged. The best pupil I've ever had.
that's because I'm your first. Oh, so...
Frustrating. Like a wall between you and something wonderful.
That's how it is. If only I could read his letters and write me own to him. Yeah.
How would it be if you practiced writing, Dear David?
I think you are the kindest, most patient man in the whole world.
I think so, too.
Congratulations. We did it, lads. Sláinte. Sláinte. Here, have some of that.
Congratulations, Caleb.
Oh, thank you.
I think you're wonderful.
Well, I think you're wonderful.
Thank you.
Mrs. Kent? Oh, come now, James, cheer up. Remember, it's only the rich that can afford to be in debt. Oh. You look lovely.
Rachel, I hope you don't mind. I didn't expect you home so soon.
What are you doing? Oh, Deirdre, of course I don't mind. You write your letter, and when you've finished, I'll address the envelope and mail it to him. Oh, David would be so proud of you.
Who is it?
Joseph, ma'am.
Come in.
Letter for you, Miss Rachel.
Thank you, Joseph. From the British War Office. Dear Miss Clement, it is with great regret that I am commanded to inform you that your brother, Lieutenant David Clement...
Tell me, Miss Rachel.
that your brother, Lieutenant Clement, was killed in action.
Honor and duty were more than words to the soldier we mourn today. They were the sum and substance of his character. Though his days were few, he has left his family and friends with a long and distinguished record. So we remember with pride and sorrow this gallant young man, David James Clement, who died in the service of his country, far from home.
Maybe I should see you home now, Deirdre.
The servant has no business using the front door. You could hardly expect Caleb Staunton to drive round the back.
She has no right to be chasing after him like this.
I really think the whole thing was Caleb's idea.
Not at all. It's yours.
Mine.
I'm not quite blind, Rachel. You deliberately rejected Mr. Staunton for that penniless Irish braggart.
Just as my mother chose the man she wanted.
If you choose to neglect your best interests, that is your business. But I will not have you encouraging Caleb Staunton's attentions to an illiterate servant in my employment. I shall give her notice immediately.
No, you won't, Aunt Charlotte. I won't let you do that.
You seem to forget, Rachel, that you're living here on our charity. You're in no position to have protégés, especially inconvenient ones.
Oh, I see. So that's how you solve the problem. Off with the head like some mad queen.
How dare you?
And how dare you manipulate the lives of other human beings?
Just what do you think you've been doing with your uncle? I've seen you.
You've seen only what you wanted to see.
Not quite. Your beloved Rory O'Manion has just made a stupid mistake. And it will certainly be his last.
I'm warning you, Aunt Charlotte. If he goes, I shall go with him.
My dear.
I am going to marry Rory O'Manion.
He is Catholic.
Then I shall become one.
You had absolutely no authority to sell this powder.
What else could I do? You were in New York.
You could have reached me by telegraph.
Look, the chief engineer of the railroad was starting west next day. If we wanted to make the sale, I had to make sure that the contract was signed before he
Yes,
left.
with a penalty for late delivery.
Well, that's not unusual. I also had to guarantee that we would have the powder there in time for them to start the
You
blast.
know that we can't make that much powder.
With the new mill, we can.
And even if we could not transport it in time. You know the railroads do not carry big loads of powder now.
I can take it by wagon. It's a risk, but it's worth it.
Well, you can blow yourself to hell as far as I'm concerned, but not on my expense.
If we want this company to succeed, take risks.
We have to take risks. This company is mine. Get off my property. And if you ever set foot on it again, I'll throw you off.
Come on. Get your things and come. We're getting out of here.
Rory, listen.
I've been dismissed.
Have you now? So have I. Come on.
Listen to me. I won't let this happen. I can manage my uncle.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going? What will you do? Think of Deirdre if you won't think of yourself or of me.
Do you think Deirdre wants to stay here after she's been insulted?
I'll get my finger.
No, you come now. There's nothing here that belongs to either one of us. Come on.
Rory, please.
So, you want to sell the powder yourself?
The railroad will buy it, if I can get it from Kent.
And I doubt very much that he'd sell it to you. Do you have the money?
I'm hoping my partner will have it. I'll be able to borrow it. And the Kent won't mind selling it to him.
Partner, huh?
Caleb, it's a good investment. If Kent is such a fool that he can't see it, others won't be.
Well, the railroads certainly need the powder to blast through the mountains before the winter.
And they'll pay almost any price for it.
It's a gamble. I'm no gambler.
Ah, come away with you, man. You're as much of a gambler as I am. There's a deal of ambition inside that Yankee hickory head of yours.
Yes, there is. But it's not the kind of ambition that would permit me to put down my money. So you can try your luck.
Would I put up my life on a matter of luck?
Powder wagons on a rough mountain road.
You'd gamble on this country, wouldn't you? And doesn't that mean railroads?
Oh, yes, I agree. The railroads will unite America from here to the Pacific coast, and for that, I would put down my money and borrow more.
Well, it takes powder to build them, and someone half mad to deliver it.
And that's what I don't want to gamble on. A partner who's half mad. Why would you risk it?
To feed my starving people. And for guns to set them free. Come on, Caleb, you gambled on me with Kent. Why not again?
We have different commitments, you and I. Yours is to Ireland. Mine is America. I don't like the odds, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too.
I'm sure you know why I'm here.
If it concerns my investing in Rory O'Manion, the matter's closed.
But it's a marvelous idea, Caleb. Think what it would mean to him, to all of us.
I'm sorry, Miss Clement. Rory already has my answer. Now, if you'll forgive me.
Won't you do it for Deirdre's sake? I know you want to marry her.
How do you know that?
Anybody can see.
The fact is that I've already asked her and she's refused me.
She may reconsider. Deirdre will listen to me.
What are you suggesting?
You know where she and Rory are living, that awful shack in Black Horse Alley.
You're not answering my question.
All right. Deirdre has lost all of her family except Rory. She'll never leave him while he's in trouble. But the powder deal would give him independence, allow him to marry me. Then Deirdre would be free.
She doesn't love me.
She doesn't know what she feels.
You're offering me a bribe. And if I accept that, I would be buying myself a wife.
That's not true. Why should Deirdre live the rest of her life alone when you could make her happy?
I don't want Deirdre persuaded against her will.
You must know I would never do anything to hurt Deirdre. I couldn't.